in case you may be done.
Okay. Commissioners, the next item is item number 8, an application for a certificate of appropriateness in the Borough of Manhattan, docket number 164618. This is 584-588 Broadway in the Soho Cast Iron Historic District, a commercial building designed by Buckman and Diesel and built in 1897. Application is to replace the entrance infill.
Yeah. He gave me one.
Yes, go ahead.
Marianne Hurley, Preservation Staff. This 12-story commercial and office building is located on the east side of Broadway, just north of Prince Street. It has 3 identical decorative entrance surrounds. See that? Here, there's 1 and 2, and the third one is down the way on another. Third one is here. Within 2 of these entrance surrounds are modern, polished, and metal glass doors and arched transoms. The third entrance infill, immediately adjacent, shown on sheets 6 and 7, are not part of this proposal, and that infill consists of wood and glass in a more traditional design. And it's immediately adjacent. That's this one here, which is not part of the project, but in fact is located here. You can see the 2. This is one of the ones to be altered. This one is not. The proposal will remove the 2 existing modern infill assemblies and replace them with new glass and bronze doors and transoms. And the doors will have a 10-inch tall bottom rail and 3-inch wide framing throughout. The project team is here to complete or to finish the proposal. Thank you.
My name is Anna Amari. I'm with Studios Architecture, and I will pretty much go into more detail of what Marianne just presented to you. We are located in the block between Prince Street and Houston on the edge of the historic district for Soho here. This is the 1910 photo of that block looking north to the north. And the 2 doors that we are representing our client to replace are within this portal and this portal. And this third portal is shares a facade with those 2 doors, but is owned by a different entity, and therefore we're not talking about that door. It's important to point out that it's a little confusing because they all look identical, so it seems only natural that this would be part of the scope, but it's not. This is a photo taken in 1940, the tax photo. Again, you can see this is the address 588 Broadway, 584 Broadway, and this is 580 Broadway, which is not enough scope. And this is a photo of a similar view looking north at the existing conditions of those doors. You can see in both the current one and the previous one, it's very difficult to see what was actually there historically within the portal openings. Today, the nature of the streetscape is a lot of retail. 588 entrance is flagged by retail on both the south and the north. There's delis and a Ricky's to the north and an Express to the south. And the 584 entrance is flagged by 580 immediately to the south of it. This is just showing that same view, that same block looking to the south direction. And these are the 588 door, 584 door, and 580 door, just to give a little bit more context. This is a photograph looking head-on. It looks curved by the nature of the panorama, but this is 584, 588, the 2 doors in our scope, and 580. It's difficult to see here, it's rather dark, but this is the heavy wood frame door that Marianne was talking about. And that's just a close-up. You can see it a little bit more here. The 580 door, that's a more historic, heavy base and side rail door. The existing door at 584. And 588 is identical. 584.
Do you know if 580's door is the original door to the building, or it was replaced at some point?
I don't know. I don't know whether, I don't have the answer to that. But I do know that I think the ownership of this building was segmented in the mid-1980s. So it was one owner, and then that was split. So that could be one indication in terms of timeline. And again, the same showing context within the building, the two 588, 588, sorry, 584, 580. And the nighttime views, the context gives you a sense, and nighttime view flanking this door to give you flanking that door to give you a sense. We did a cataloging of all the doors surrounding this door at the east side of Broadway and the west side of Broadway. Also, again, for context, this is the existing door in 588, existing door in 584, they're identical. This is the door in 580 next to it. The nature of the doors along the block are a combination of wood, bronze, aluminum, frameless, to frames that range from no frame up to 12 inches, 15 inches, and 35 inches in base for the bottom rail. Across the street, the doors that are immediately across the street from our site are a combination of cream-colored, white, gray, mostly wood on the north side. Whereas on our side, there's more of a combination of aluminum, bronze, and wood. Our proposal. This is the existing door. Again, it's a frameless door with the top and base that's a high polished chrome. Our proposal is, again, not to remove anything within anything of the existing fabric of the portal, but we're proposing a door that has a higher entrance than the existing 8-foot to enhance the monumentality of the curve, and more frame than what's existing around it in order to give it a little bit more of a robust, heavy element. The goal in this door for us was threefold. The first is to increase the amount of light. So we wanted to maximize glazing as much as possible within an appropriate proportion to the building and the street. Mainly because the lobby is very narrow and very long. It terminates at about 50 feet with no other light. So we wanted to increase glazing. We're renovating the lobby for the owner with a new vestibule, so we want it to be as airtight for a better quality for the occupants of the building and higher performance. And also to enhance the connectivity to the street on Broadway, visually, to the lobby, within the context of the glazing and the framing. So we're proposing a bronze finish with a 10-inch base, a 3-inch frame with a 3-inch side rail, and a transom that's also 3 inches all around to mimic that proportion. And the preceding slides are a documentation of the existing doors. Again, I think we showed it in the previous images. This is the 584 looking from the inside, the interior looking out, the existing door again. This is 588 from the exterior and from the interior. Again, they look like they're the same photos, but it's just the same door and very similar finishes. And again, this is an elevation of our proposal with a little bit more detail of the proposal of the door infill.
Thank you. Are there questions? All right. I think it's actually an improvement over what they have right now. Yes, any questions?
And is there a reason you're not taking it to the full? Why are you keeping a transom there? If your interest is in the monumentality of the doors, why not take it full height?
Why do we introduce this element?
Mm-hmm.
Why not take the doors up?
Why not?
Oh, all the way up to here? Well, currently it's a 9-foot 9-inch door as where we have it.
Yeah, it is tall.
I think if we went up all the way, it might be a little bit of a challenge for operation of the doors.
Is that true?
Just a big door.
Yeah, it's a tall door.
I've seen doors like that, but I mean, it's right there.
All right, any other questions for now? Okay, we can take testimony. Kelly Carroll?
Kelly Carroll, Historic Districts Council. HDC finds this proposal an improvement to the existing door entries, notably the selection of statuary bronze, a quality material. After examining the applicant's boards, however, the committee noticed that an adjacent original doorway remains at 580. HDC suggests working from this design as the proportions work better and wood is much more cost-effective than statuary bronze. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Are there any more speakers on this item? All right, Community Board 2 recommends denial of this application because it extends the design of the modern lobby outside of the front facade of an historic building.
What was the reason?
Recommends denial because it extends the design of a modern lobby outside to the front facade of a historic district.
A question, though.
Yes, Roberta?
And so this material, so it is this material instead of wood because what? You think this is more modern?
Well, in order to...
If you can come forward, please. Yes, thank you. Yes, you can come here.
In order to frame out the door in the proportions to maximize the glazing, and if we were to frame it out with wood, it would require more of a robust frame by the nature of a wood frame door. So we were trying to strike the balance of a frame that's appropriate to the building context, and that it would be framed and not frameless, but to maximize the glazing for again the light intake and connection to the streetscape.
All right, any other comments? Yes, Diana?
Yeah, I think my only question was why the other doors aren't being done as the tenants or the whatever. You're not doing all of them, right? No, it's a different owner. Oh, that's what it is a different owner. Okay, thank you.
Okay, any other comments or concerns? All right, if there are no concerns, then we can close the hearing. Okay, Michael, do you want to read them?
Regarding 584 and 588 Broadway in the Soho Cast Iron Historic District, applications to replace entrance infill, I recommend approval, finding that the removal of the existing modern infill at the two entrances will not eliminate significant historic fabric and will remove features that detract from the facade, that the proposed entrance infill at both locations will be installed at the historic plane of the original doors, recessed approximately 3 feet from the exterior face of the ornate masonry entrance surround, leaving it obscured when viewed at an angle from the north or south. The color of the bronze framing will harmonize with the materials palette of the building, and that the work will not diminish the special architectural or historic character of the building.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, good. The application's been approved.